Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Slota, Instructional Design Specialist and Game Design Scientist at UConn Health, and today I'll be discussing an educational concept we in the learning sciences refer to as transmedia storytelling. Transmedia storytelling is the integration of narrative elements like characters, plot, theme, and locale across multiple delivery channels in order to create a rich, coordinated storytelling experience. For instance, using websites, apps, TV, movies, video games, graphic novels, books, and social media. Educationally speaking, the use and creation of transmedia stories has the potential to break the fourth wall, ignoring traditional barriers between fiction and the real world. This gives instructors the opportunity to reconceptualize what literacy and learning can and should look like in and out of school. A well-known transmedia narrative like Star Wars, for example, demonstrates how we can promote rich teaching and learning through collaboration. While a first-person narrative book might inform our understanding of Anakin Skywalker's character development, the Jedi martial arts, like lightsaber dueling, might be better taught through a motion-controlled video game. Likewise, we might learn about space combat through a portrayal on an IMAX screen, or lesser heroes in a comic book, or the cuisine of a distant planet through a themed cookbook. When we pair complex narratives with new media, learners are able to build critical literacy skills that emerge from direct interaction rather than passive consumption. This helps students document their learning through inquiry, discussion, and analysis across channels and modalities. Becoming a master of transmedia storytelling isn't necessarily easy, but experimenting with rich narratives and characters can help students develop deeper understanding than traditional didactic lecture. Whether this involves an existing story or creating one from scratch, connecting content with the target narrative to overcome system-level challenges like standardized testing and data-driven decision-making can be broken down into 5 steps. First, look for opportunities to embed content and channels into your regular instruction. Use different parts of a story to connect strengths of the story and extend the experience for your students. Second, provide a simple, seamless point of connection for the target audience. Use one website or interface to make it easier to consume and synthesize information. Third, group your students to promote discussion as they synthesize and connect elements of the story you're using. Allow them to talk about and reflect on how stories, even those that aren't explicitly educational, connect and breathe life into critical thinking. Fourth, allow responses, recreation, and remixing of content as a way for students to demonstrate their learning. Encourage them to identify how they can be authors of their own transmedia stories and extend those they've experienced in your classroom. Finally, focus on the story you and your students are trying to tell, not the technology. You can avoid feeling overwhelmed by digital tools by working with those you're already familiar with. Remember that transmedia storytelling isn't necessarily limited to large film studios with connections across industries. Even preschoolers are capable of weaving together narratives using puppet shows, drawings, and songs. Navigating from traditional instruction to a more contemporary approach like this can be complex, but leveraging resources like an instructional design team, that's us, will help ensure your instruction will improve in years to come and guarantee that your students' learning will conclude with a happily ever after.